Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, man. Welcome to Beyond Classic Rock. Today, I've got a complimentary quad coming your way, man, and it's featuring the music of Pedro the Lion. We're going to start with a song called Bad Things to Such Good People, followed by Rapture, followed by Transcontinental, and finally, A Simple Plan. So man, before I pop this off, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks to CSN. Thanks very much, man. I appreciate the recommendation and the links. CSN's got a note here. He says, Hi Wayne, we've touched on the artist that I find to be among the most interesting musically. Boss, Tones on Tail, Love and Rockets, Peter Murphy. So I thought I'd share with you another relatively unknown artist who I find to be one of the most interesting lyrically, David Bozon, pronounced Boson. Okay, David Bozon, who goes by the moniker Pedro the Lion. I hope you enjoy listening to this artist. Right on, man, I'm sure I will. Thank you very much. So let's hit this up, man. Bad things to such good people. All right. Yeah, so first up, bad things to such good people. Let's get it. What did he do to land in jail? I can understand the shame and the embarrassment from his folks, but I must have missed it. I don't know what he did to land in jail. Damn, I missed it. Okay. Great song though. It really gets you thinking, and it puts you in the mind of the person in the first person. And yeah, you think about that story. What great material for a movie. You go along the course of your life. But my impression is that he was a good, upstanding person. He was the chosen son. He was the anointed one. He was all that and a bag of chips. And then, I don't know, shit happened. And I guess maybe that's what it is. And the good Lord smiled. So I'm thinking that even though he did something bad, maybe it wasn't all his fault. Maybe he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe he had an irrational fit of rage. I don't know. Saw a good friend of his done wrong, and then he went and he beat the hell out of somebody and accidentally killed him. Something. Yeah, but I didn't catch it. I wasn't listening hard enough, maybe. Good song, though. I see the story. I can plainly see the story. Good singing voice, man. Delivers well, nice and clear. It's just him and the guitar telling a great story. That has so much charm. When an artist can do that, I tell you, man, how many can still do that, I wonder. Back in the day, probably all of them could do that. Back in the day, it was a prereq that everybody should be able to do that pretty much, wasn't it? Back in that Renaissance period, you start with a guitar and your voice, and you sing, you tell a story or whatever the case is, and then you add everything to it. In this day and age, you don't need all of that shit. You can just skip straight to some stupid ass sound box, some stupid ass beatbox. I'm gonna stop right now because I'm going back. I'm still full of ranting from Akachita sent me this link. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Why is modern music so awful? And oh my god, did I ever go off? Yeah, my girlfriend Monica was saying, yo, you know what, you gotta chill, you're feeling this shit too much. So okay, I hear you, baby. So man, Pedro the Lion. Pedro the Lion is an American indie rock band from Seattle, Washington. David Bozon formed the band in '95 and represented its main creative force, backed by a varying rotation of collaborating musicians. In 2006, Pedro the Lion was dissolved as Bozon went solo. Bozon reformed the band and resumed performing under the Pedro the Lion moniker in late 2017. Releasing 5 full-length albums and 5 EPs over 11 years, the band is known for its first-person narrative lyrics with political and religious themes. Yeah, man, like we just heard. Bad Things to Such Good People appears on Winners Never Quit. It's the second album by Pedro the Lion. It was released March 28, 2000 on Jade Tree Records. Although David Bozon played all of the instruments on the album, Trey Manny drums and Josh Golden bass joined Bozon on tour later that year. And the music reviewer David Dwyer of AllMusic says, David Bozon has stripped Pedro the Lion down to himself, his tape recorder, and basement, and sonically the result is fine. Winners Never Quit is an odd fable of a corrupt, self-righteous politician and his sweeter but equally wayward brother. The opening song, Slow and Steady Wins the Race, lends this whole affair more weight than it really deserves, and it's easily the best song on the album. So this is a concept album. I dig concept albums, man. Bozon works up a primitive blast of rock and roll on a couple of the songs, which gives Pedro more musical variety. Otherwise, Bozon keeps it to the spare amateur vision he employed so well on It's Hard to Find a Friend. Not always for the best. It's Hard to Find a Friend, Not Always for the Best. Is that the title? Yeah, I think that's the title. An interesting album, spooky in spots, but other than the terrific, slow and steady, this one's a curiosity. Okay. And that's understandable, being that it's a concept album, considering the themes that they write and sing about. Okay. Yeah, decent review, man. Good review. All music. All right, y'all. Let's check out our next track, that being Rapture. All right. Pedro the Lion, Rapture. Let's get it.
This is how we multiply. Pity that it's not my wife. The friction in skin, the trembling inside. This is how the bodies move, with everything that we could lose, pushing us deeper still. The sheets and the sweat, the seed and the spill, the bitter pill yet undiscovered. Guillotines in the drawer, clothes scattered on the floor. She's arching her back, she screams for more. Oh, my sweet rapture, I hear Jesus calling me home.
So I think he's left his wife, and now he's
Finally a chance to breathe,
knocking boots with someone new.
reaching for the fallen sheets, collapsing in a blowing heat. We've gone too far, we've done too much, we have to quit it. Just one more kiss, just one more touch, please 10 more minutes.
Oh, he hasn't left his wife.
So
He's creeping.
just barely moving. The tension building, our bodies work to reach the goal. Oh, my sweet rapture, I hear Jesus and the angels singing hallelujah, calling me to enter the promised land.
He fears that he's going to be judged harshly, that he's going to burn for what he's doing. All right. Good song. Good storytellers. Rapture. It's an interesting title for the song. Rapture appears on Control. It's the full-length album by Pedro the Lion. It was released April 16, 2002 on J Tree Records. Sorry man, sugarcane rum gives me gas. It's a concept album about a businessman who's having an extramarital affair, and his untimely death at the hands of his spurned wife. Damn, man, I didn't catch that either. Yeah, I stayed up too late last night, so when I stay up too late, I'm not as sharp as I should be. I didn't catch that shit in the second song, man. Damn. It covers such subject matter as infidelity, parenthood, greed, commercialism, vengeance, and fear of death. Music reviewer Adam Bregman from AllMusic says, Christian indie rock? It had to happen. What with Christian metal and punk rock haven't been around for a decade or longer. Singer-songwriter David Bozon of Pedro the Lion is surely devout, but rather than preach a clean lifestyle or dedicate his music to Jesus, his songs are about believing in, questioning, and challenging his faith. His fans are more indie than Christian, digging his lilting whine of a voice and his downbeat, somber tunes, which occasionally rock, but more often drone. Control is in no way a departure from his other albums. Bozon, who plays guitar, drums, bass, and keyboards on Control, and often handles all of the instruments on his records, is joined this time by Casey Forbert on bass, percussion, and keyboards. Bozon is a fine guitarist, and his tunes are strong, but he's no Elliott Smith yet. Perhaps, if he expands his songwriting and subject matter, he could be a future heir to the tragically vacated indie rock confessional throne Smith occupied. Okay, I gotta look into that some more. Who is Elliott Smith? And in this reviewer's eyes, that is the measuring stick for Bozon. I gotta check that out. Okay, man. Good review all the same. Good song. Interesting story being told. Man, I didn't catch the part where his wife killed him, but maybe I was thinking along the lines of when the rapture happens, when we all go before the Lord and we're all judged. But I didn't catch the part where he got off by his wife, man. Alright. Transcontinental and A Simple Plan, the last two remaining songs, they're both on the same album. So let's do this, man. Let's do a back-to-back listen of both of these songs, and then we will read the album and song detail of both of the same songs together. Okay, let's do that. So, Transcontinental and A Simple Plan, back to back. Starting with Transcontinental. Let's get it.
Engine severs lower legs. I feel my bruised heart beating. The spinal cord remains intact, still sending and receiving. Lying back on shoulder blades, the cargo rushing past, missing limbs beneath the cars, twitching on the tracks. Quick clack, now handicap, no one them transcontinental. I remember as I bleed certain tales of bravery, a man whose legs were crushed beneath a fallen evergreen tree. He decided he would chop them off above the knee, sacrifice his shins and feet to make his torso free.
talk about a story being told there. Yeah, man, how long would you live after getting your legs crushed? I'm guessing he's in the middle of nowhere and there's no help. This is a simple plan.
Plants in the factories are perfectly run. The workers and bosses are living as one. People are equal, people are good, people are working as hard as they should. For my family, it's clothes for my kids. The class war is over and everyone wins. It's such a simple plan to take it by command. But I'm not sure I can. We fought for a decade, corruption and greed. It gave me a purpose, a reason to breathe. But now that it's over, now that we've won, I still sit in my bedroom, alone with the shotgun. To think of my family no longer compels me. With all things in common, they'll manage without me. It's such a simple plan to take it by command. But I'm not sure I can. I have a simpler plan.
His simpler plan is to take himself out because he's unfulfilled, and even though he's got everything going his way financially, it's just I don't know, restlessness